inspiration to us all. She has graciously donated a couple presentations for us, and I would like to introduce her right now for her presentation, Miss Ruth Logger.
When our American Legion post was chartered in 1956, the name chosen for the new organization was Mont Lampy, honoring two young men who gave their lives for this country, Mont in World War I, Lampy in World War II. Irvin J. Mont was a handsome young fellow. He loved to tinker with the newfangled automobiles. In May of 1918, he was inducted into the Army, and in July already, he was sent to France, poorly trained and unprepared. He fell in battle on September the 28th as the Allied forces were pushing the Germans back from the Saint-Mihiel salient. He was buried in the Saint-Mihiel cemetery in eastern France. And that's a picture of the cemetery. The small photo in the corner is a picture of his individual tombstone. This cemetery is one of the 25 permanent American burial grounds on foreign soil maintained by the American Battle Monuments Commission, a small independent agency of the United States government. 4,100 fallen World War soldiers are buried on the 40 acres of Saint-Mihiel. Right at the center of the cemetery is a huge sculpture of an American eagle, which serves as a sundial. Now let's turn to the Lampy part of our name. Joseph Lampy was a great baseball player. He had the nickname of Smoky Joe because he could throw a smoking fastball. He enlisted in the Army in 1940, that's before we were in the war. First he was in the cavalry, and then he was moved to the infantry. He was sent to Europe, and his company had to conduct a mop-up operation after the Battle of the Bulge. House by house, they had to flush out the Germans. Sergeant Joe Lampy could speak German, learned at home for sure. He talked some Germans into surrendering, and as they came out of the building with their hands up, Joe rose to meet them, and a German sniper gunned him down. He fell on January 17, 1945. There's a marker for Sergeant Lampy in our cemetery just south of the Big Cross, but his body is at rest in Belgium, in the Henri Chapelle Cemetery. 57 acres holding almost 8,000 wounded, fallen American heroes, and that's where Joe Lampy is buried. The American Legion Auxiliary would like to present to the Legion these pictures of our namesake's final resting places. These cemeteries are meticulously cared for. They are places of beauty and reverence. May we never forget these young men, Mont and Lampy, and all their comrades. May they be forever honored for their supreme sacrifice. Thank you.
Thank you, Ruthie. I'm sure we will have a perfect place for those